Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Saturday review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream compared to the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream that I received from the Wish app or wish.com. So getting right into it, when you look at the packaging, the actual packaging for the real one is completely red, but the one for the fake one, it's clear, and you can tell that because the actual packaging for the real one is red all the way to the top, and the one for the dark one is clear at the top. You can actually see the product, which you cannot with the real one. So those are two very different things about it. Also, the doe foot applicators are very similar, but you can see the product on them are very different. The real one is a lot more creamy and sticks to it, and the dark one is a little bit thin and it kind of runs. And yes, so next, the packaging, again, very similar. I'm going to do some swatches here. Now with the swatches is going to show you that the real one, it goes on really smooth, it's pigmented. The dark one goes on very pigmented as well. However, it's not as smooth. It feels very oily in texture. And you can see that they both have that same kind of sheen to them. And then if you let them sit for a moment, if you rub them in and you let them sit for a moment, you can really see the difference in the textures and the color. So the first one, very pigmented, not very blotchy. The second one, the fake one, is very blotchy and it feels very oily. So after I let it sit for a little while, you can see that the dark one has some imperfections, it's blotchy, and the real one goes on more of a smooth, full color. I'm going to wipe away some of the product just to see how well they both remove and what the staying power is like for these products, the real ones compared to the fake ones. Okay, so I'm just rubbing it with my finger. I'm not using any like tissue or anything yet because I wanted to see how quickly they come off, and they're about the same, but the darker one takes a little bit longer to start to dissolve. So as I wipe it away, the real one comes off really smooth, doesn't take a whole lot of scrubbing or anything to get that off. However, the darker one, there's definitely more residue left behind. So I'm just scrubbing off the rest of it, just so you can see it takes a lot more effort to take off the darker fake one than it is to take off the real product. And as you can see, with just the product I had left on my hand, was not enough to take off the darker color, but was enough to take off most of Monte Carlo. Now, in regards to the packaging, like the naming is very different. You can see that the fake one just says 10 and then the real one actually has the name. Also, the sizes are similar. You can tell that they're about the same size of products. Where it says cruelty free, those are a little bit different. The arrangement is different. The months of usage is different. There's a gap in between where you see NYX. On the other one, because it's dark, it's hard to see, it says NVX. There's a gap between the actual product and the doe foot applicator, the top. For the fake one compared to the NYX one, actually screws really tight onto the actual product itself. So that's a huge difference there. That could be a problem if air gets in there and you can get bacteria and things in there. They both have the same kind of velvety feel top. That's similar between the two. And yeah, overall, I